Welcome back, everybody, to Everybody Loves Juju 12. You've reached my channel, and today is week 12. Happy Monday. 12 AP top 25 for this morning. And if you're here to hear the results, well, you're in the right place. We're going to talk about those who are coming down and those who've gone up. Just want to say happy Martin Luther King Day. Great man that helped us be ushered to um, the civil rights movement. Another prominent Southern black man. Today is a day to honor the king and to recognize, just recognize those who have paved the way for so many of us. Want to say good morning. You're in the right place. Everybody loves you. Back AP Top 25 Week 12. Let me say hello to my guests. Thank you for joining me. Hit that like button. You guys are a blessing. I appreciate you guys showing up weekly. Good morning, Juju and good people. Papa Gaming said, good morning, my godson. Miss D, Sweet 201. Hey, Juju. West Brazil. Happy Martin Luther King Day, my peoples. Nori said, what's up, Papa? What's happening? It was a great weekend of hoops. I didn't know that these games were going to be, to me, as exciting as they were. I got to watch some Unrivaled of our new league for the pro women, and then switching back maybe to um, the color really got me excited. I just literally love the games that were going on. I'm going to continue to love what's coming forward. My USC Trojans got the win in Indiana. Yes, I do. I felt that Indiana was going to give us um, a good year. And she's a good coach. Some great things in the Big Ten last year. Some upsets with but we were not to be denied. We were just not to be denied. I think one of the other barriers to take into account is for USC's first year in conference, traveling 2,700 miles to Indiana to play. And with that being said, just at 9 a.m., I thought all of those, factors like played a role. The noise, playing in front of the Galen Center doesn't hold 12,000. Playing on national TV, kudos, right on. I see you, Juju, in the gang. But at the end of the day, five starters in double figures. I couldn't be happier. Um, Unrivaled had a great debut. Yes, Unrivaled, man. Yes. Unrivaled was not bad at all. Certain teams surprised me. Certain teams surprised me. Some teams surprised to see that. Let's go to go. But it also exposed a lot on some of these players. Um, did a set necessarily the mat the and kind of favored a little bit. It was fair for bigs. So yeah. So coming up here, have to update my my computer and make some space. That's why it's glitching. So I won't be up here too long. So too, I saw 8 or 9 fantastic games uh, this weekend. Not a lot of exercise though watching. So maybe UCLA and LSU a potential finals match. Okay, I got you. Let's keep that in mind. Um, you're breaking up, Jew. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know. I'm gonna get a little closer to my mic and I'm gonna turn it up, and we're gonna see how this goes because I gotta get off and delete some stuff or whatever this is going on. StreamYard with all these videos and things that I have just takes up a lot of space. I got free space. Okay, skip AP 2025, week 12. I'll start at the top, work our way to the bottom, because the top ain't moved so much, and the bottom is where all the action and all the craziness is going on. Number one, UCLA, 17-0 in the 17-0, Big Ten women. South Carolina, number two, 18-1. Notre Dame, still at number three, 16-2. Hannah Hidalgo is back, um, playing pretty well. I think she had like 23 points yesterday. Um, Not a big surprise. Not a tough conference. She'll be fine. USC number four, 17-1, Big Ten. Um, Going back to the top three teams, Notre Dame got 2 votes again for the number one spot. I'm not sure what that means. It's just vote for number one, and then South Carolina at least got one, and then UCLA had 27 votes. USC got none. LSU is right after, right behind SC. I have a feeling that I'm gonna be in a collision course with LSU, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to that. Texas, as a matter of fact, I think we will probably collide with LSU. I would put money on that for in the tournament. UConn number six. I don't know how they do it, how they're hanging on, but you know, hats off to them. Tell me if I'm still breaking up, guys, or if it's good. Um, Texas, number seven. Surprise to me, 17-2. They're still in the mix. They're still in the top 10. Tell me why. Number eight, Maryland, 16-1. Number nine, TCU, just where I thought they'd be. I told you guys when they weren't even ranked. First time I saw them, and when I saw them do the Notre Dame, I said that's a top 10 team easily, maybe seven, but we'll see. Um, Kansas State, number 10. I heard Ayoka Lee is injured. Maybe out for a while. Keep results better. So, Kansas State. We don't talk a lot about Kansas State. Matter of fact, we don't even really talk about them at all. We kind of brought it up. We brought them up today. We did find out about their star player possibly being out for a length of time. So, um, them being in number 10, both number 9 TCU and number 10 Kansas State went up one spot. So, I'm not surprised. Um, Brazil said Iowa versus Oregon. Yeah, I saw that. I saw the score. It was a low scoring game, but exciting at the end. Yeah, it was exciting for Oregon, right? Oregon won. Last minute shot. It was an exciting game. But it was 50-49, which I was curious for somebody who may have watched that game. Was it because it was a lot of defense? It was just crazy. It's just sloppy looking. I didn't really like it. Number 11, Kentucky went up one spot at number 11. At number 12, Ohio State. They lost to Penn State. And Jelani Cambridge was not in the game. Makes a big difference. Obviously, they got to see that and recognize that really made a difference for them, and it helped. Obviously, it helped. It looks a little different up there at the top because for me, Ohio looked like Ohio. Um, how I see Ohio State, I see them like a 12th ranked team, 11th ranked team. because of the injuries, because of the mishaps that they're having. They have a squad. They play good defense, but it takes a lot out of you to play that type of tough physical defense consistently and so you gotta, as a coach, if you're gonna press, you gotta know when to use it, how not to use it, how are your players feeling, God knows whatever else. Pretty cold back east, back in the snowy area. So gotta take care of your body. North Carolina, hanging around, 17-3. They went up one spot, 13th spot. 14th. This is another team just like hanging around, messing around. Duke. I can't make heads or tail of them, but they went up two spots. 14th spot, 15-4. 15-4. North Carolina look, 17-3. That's pretty good. 17-3. They rightfully should be. Reagan Bears got completely obliterated in their new conference in the SEC. It was a welcome to the SEC moment. South Carolina defeated them handily, had fun at doing it, and it just looked like they were out of place. They dropped two spots to the 15th spot. Let me see what you say, Nori. Nori said, I enjoy watching Duke and that North Carolina State game. You will on February 3rd. It's going to be a beauty, I'm sure. Duke and North Carolina State. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that too, Nori. I can see that being something. Who do you got? Who do you think is going to win that match? North Carolina State or Duke? Is this when North Carolina State is going to wake up and start marching towards tournament type action kind of play? 16th is West Virginia. West Virginia is just hovering around. It kind of dropped at one point, but right back to the 16th spot comfortably. 17th doozy. It was a great game. Tennessee, as per usual, um, they're going to learn a lot. They're going to learn how to close sooner than later. So some of these close games I think that they're having is going to teach them lessons if they're willing to learn, if they're really willing to identify who's their go-to person, who, and they're trying different people, so that's good. But those shots are going to fall, and it's not that it didn't fall. I think Randy just had a better lucky shot at the end. Really, Duke is going to win that matchup. Okay, Duke is. Remember that Miss D said Duke is going to win that matchup. You gonna cover that on you talk about that on your show. Follow Miss D. Miss D, put your link in the chat for people to give you a like and a follow. Nori said, not sure, Jewel. I haven't seen the Wolfpack much this year, but I understand that it's a massive rivalry game. I love rivalry games, so I feel you. Anything can happen. I love rivalry games. They just play so much harder. Just like, when we on February 13th when we play UCLA, it's gonna be shaking in LA. Number 18, Georgia Tech dropped the spot. Georgia Tech, I believe in them. I believe in them eventually. They got a great coach. He's probably going to do a good job recruiting. They're hanging around in the 18th spot. Alabama, 17-3, ranked 19th. 20th spot, there you go, North Carolina State. Now, you notice North Carolina State now is 20th in this AP poll of week 12. And Duke is way up 14 ranked. So Duke might got that edge on them because I haven't really been a believer. We need the link, Miss D. Put that link in the chat, hon. HTTPS :// youtube.com / and then you say at, and then you say if it Miss D 6 number 6 SIX Sports, something like that to that effect. And that's how you do it. Georgia Tech second leading scorer is out due to injury. Sports Time, what's happening? You talking about JJ Quinterly, or that's no? She's a leading scorer, right? So if the second leading scorer is out due to injury, how long, and how long can they hang in the spot that I said that they were in, which is number 18? That's the question. Number 19, Alabama. Number 20, North Carolina State. And then come Big Ten, Michigan State. That's interesting. I want to see where I'm sure USC Trojans are going to play the Michigan State Wolverines. Um, wait, Michigan State. No, Spartan. Sorry. Let's see what they my Sports Channel link coming up. I believe Duke has Georgia Tech the game before the whoop out. Ooh, so they got their own little gauntlet then. After Michigan State comes Cal Bears, number 22, 17 and 3. They're in the ACC conference. I want to see how Lulu and them do, how Coach Shaman do. I'm rooting for them. You know, it's a Bay Area thing. I'm going to root for them. California team. Go Bears. Number 23, Minnesota. They're interesting. I've seen them. Um, I'm sure. I think it's another Big Ten team. It's a team that I'm looking forward to just playing and just Juju and the team just coming through, doing their thing against these Big Ten teams that are still in the top 25. Because, you know, it will help us in our rankings for the quads, points, and things like that. So beating ranked teams wherever you are, up, down, and around, is all good for us. So playing ranked teams all have something to do, you know, with net rankings and all that. So these things are going to benefit the Trojans upcoming in the upcoming weeks, especially because we played the number one team in the country twice. So if we beat the number one team, USC Trojans, where does that put us? Number two, number one. Where would you put us? Does it only move us one spot next to Notre Dame because we lost to Notre Dame? How does all that work? After Minnesota is number 24, Michigan. I just love this little crew of freshmen right here. Holloway, Swords, Olsen, yeah, another player, Hobbs. You know, they're young, they're feisty, they're full of international play with Silas Swords, and I think Olsen as well. I like this little crew. I think they're going to be around for a while. They're missing some pieces. Um, Being in the top 25 is good for them. Baylor, number 25, 16 and 3. I think this is the first time I've seen Baylor in the top 25, yo. Let's think. And Baylor plays UCLA today. I might turn that game on. If you'd like to follow me here at Everybody Loves Juju12, you're curious to see what the number one team in the nation looks like playing number 25. You're welcome to come back. Hit that notification button. I'll soon put up maybe a link to hit the notification bell if you want to just come and watch this hang out and watch this hoop, because I know today um, is Martin Luther King Day. Hopefully you have the day off. Hopefully you do something in honor of this great leader that we've had in our country. And I believe tonight is Unrivaled. Check out Set Stop Sports and J Spot. They do feature those games. I haven't really decided whether I'm gonna come on and ever do a game myself. Maybe like I'll pick a team that I think I want to see or follow. But I'm really digging the Owls and the Vinyl. Those two have caught my eye. Of course, I'm always gonna follow um, Angel Reese, and I love Chelsea Gray and Kyle Copper. And I like Benny Sykes. So I like the Rose. Mist, I like them all, really. I know Phantom. I'm just curious, like, are you guys going to figure things out, or how's this going to be? But overall, it's just fun to watch. It's really entertaining. Um, it's fast paced. It's like 18-second clock. So without having it be fast paced, and I don't have to sit 2 hours to watch a game. It's just it has everything it has everything that you need to watch some really some of the best in the world, women's basketball pros play hoop, and it's not WNBA season. And it just makes me excited to see, like, okay, is this seeing them work and be competitive during this time, and will get them ready and in shape and ready to go for the WNBA season. So I can picture it translating to jumping right on in and not really having slow starts on their team, and just really, like, you know taking some rivalries back and forth from each league. I think, I'd say. Um, so yeah, that's really all I have. Unless y'all have any questions, you guys want to know, and you say anything, what I think about some of the games, or um, you know, you don't know about bigs in the 3 by 3. Not in the transition 3 by 3. Not in this, like, not, half court 3 by 3. Yeah, bigs can really, they're beneficial. But in this time, you got to have a versatile big, and they wanted to play, like Steph Dolson, because they wanted to shoot some threes. They want to bring the ball up. Some bigs like to run. Um, so it if you're the right five, this will be something great for you. Elena Denaldine would have been good for something like this. Angel is having a little bit of an issue adjusting to the pace. Yeah, I'm not sure why though. I mean, she's a little out of shape, but she didn't finish towards the end of the season because of the wrist. So her passes need to be more crisp, 1,000%. Also needs to get her shots up higher on the glass. Excellent takes. Excellent takes. But then you saw her drop some really nice middies. You saw her. I mean, there's so many positive things I could say about her, but those. But then also, if you want to positively critique her game, you did a good job. You nailed it. Phantom and Rose better get it together. Phantom too slow, and Rose's chemistry is off a little bit. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Love the owls. I love Skylar. I love the owls, man. I love those crazy girls. Brittany Griner, I meant Juju. Yeah, Griner. Yeah, I don't want Griner to be a sore spot. I want them to be able to utilize her, even though, you know, she's an anchor. Just be an anchor for the team. But she's an anchor in a negative way, where she just drags them down. She has been working on her midi. Yeah, she has. I saw that. I definitely saw that. I was checking her out though. She was popping some shots. I think she caught a couple of players off guard when she took those shots. They're like, but yeah, but I've seen her play Maryland highlights, and I've seen her at LSU. I didn't ever think that. I never thought it was a problem with her making mid-range shots. I never thought it was a problem. I think getting to the pros and having to use a motor and energy. She stayed on the court the majority of the time unless she's fouling at LSU. That I thought that, and then it's the pace is faster. The women are stronger, and the pros, so maybe getting that midi off wasn't, and it may not even been in the flow. What her role was, I should say. So she probably didn't feel like she didn't have the green light. Texas versus Maryland prediction. Ooh, I'm gonna go with Maryland. Now Texas is well coached. Texas has a squad that definitely should beat Maryland. They definitely, in odds, if odds in Vegas, I would say they probably have. Without me looking, yeah, I'll probably say Texas uh, should beat Maryland, right? But Maryland's just a scrappy little team. You know what I mean? They're very athletic. They go. They do some surprising things. Well coached by Brenda Free. Like, it's just a year for Texas just to fold. So, and that's a non-conference game, right? Because Texas is SEC and Maryland is with us in the Big Ten. Okay, he's about to start cutting grass. Yep, I was a little. I was like, I didn't think Asia was playing when she hit those mids. Asia, tell me about it. Asia just surprised me overall. Like, the type of woman and player that she's becoming in this league. Like, she brings something new every freaking season. Everyone is adjusting to the game. Yeah, the real problem is the coaches are not coaching the game the way the game was originally designed. Mm-hmm. It's press and break, not run and shoot, not run and post. Yeah, political. I don't know if they got. I don't know if they got. Maybe in a month. Let them get playing in shape. I don't know if they can do it that way. I don't know if they're not, I don't think they're in that kind of condition. But you're absolutely right, 100%. Texas was exposed by SC. That said, SC exposes everyone. Yeah, political. Yes, the Rose coach coached them out of the first game. Yeah, they could have had that first one. I think they could have had that first game. What time is the game coming? Anybody know what time the games are coming on? Because I was wondering too. I'm probably thinking like I don't know. For me, I'm on the West Coast. I'm probably thinking like 4, 5, like 5 and 7, something like that. 4 and 6. I don't know if they'll do 6 and 8, something to that effect. Six and 7, something like that. Because I would think you would want. I mean, people are off today, so you can go earlier. Most people, but on a Monday night, you might want to kind of be in the evening when people get off work. I'm not sure though, but I'm sure Seth might mention it, or I have to look it up. Maryland, anybody knows, put it out there. What time on Rival? Maryland, Maryland 8, Ohio State 12. On Thursday is a big one for both of them. I can't wait. I can't wait for that one too. Somebody cutting some grass. Yeah, that's why I'm gonna have to cut this short. He's right outside my window. I don't think anyone has original book because it's out of print. I don't think anyone has the original book because it's out of print. Are you talking about what you talking about? The original book? Vinyl. BC versus Phantom 8:30. So that's 5:30 my time. TNT Laces versus Mist at 9:30 TNT. I think so. That sounds about right. So that'll be 6:30. I can see that. I can see that. I can see that. That would be perfect for us on the West Coast. That's late for you guys. That's like bedtime. So yeah. So that was the AP 20. Any surprises? Any surprises with the AP Top 25 for Week 12? Anything that you guys thought was like mind-boggling? Maybe Vanderbilt, Tennessee, but I always thought Vanderbilt. I kind of called that. I kind of thought Tennessee, having all these close games and things like that was going to kind of like cause them to question themselves, cause them to make adjustments that maybe they shouldn't always make. Still trying to figure it out, trying to find themselves. But they are a team to watch and they are fun to watch. They are a team to beat. They have a lot of potential, well coached. I don't have anything negative to say about Tennessee. They're not quite there, but they can be. So um yeah, I think I'm surprised with how many undefeated teams we have and how many teams are like having a lot of these win streaks with 1 losses and 2 losses. I don't recall ever seeing anything like this before. So usually by the time you get in a conference, you start dropping some games. So does it happen in February? Was it supposed to happen in? It doesn't usually happen in January, and then you kind of, the cream starts rising to the top in February. It's kind of crazy. Just super curious about Minnesota. I've only seen one game, but they play a blue collar game. That's what it looks like. You hit it on the nail. That you hit it on the nail. And if somebody ain't ready, they're gonna get blue collared up and down that court. You absolutely. That's what I think about them. And I'm gonna start using that because there's a couple other teams I think are blue collar like that. Political. So I'm gonna have to go back check out the new list. Vandy coach comes out of Gino's tree. They're solid in their building. That's what I said. I think they're solid in their building. I think the pieces of Pierre and Blake, the chemistry they have, the friendship they have off the court, um, translates to the court. Their athleticism. I mean, Blake is amazing freshman. Um, yeah, I think Vandy with some right pieces, and then probably there are probably other players on there I just haven't named that we'll get familiar with. But They play great defense. They play great defense, and they play hoop. And they play ball like in the AAU circuit. They know a lot of these players. I mean, they're just flat out hoopers. Some of it runs in their family. Like, um, I don't know. I don't believe they know. No, no. I watched her live. They actually, Pierre is a little cocky, so she's got that arrogance. She got that cockiness, that swag, to feel like in her mind, she probably thinks she can upset Carolina, or she probably thinks that they could. She's not afraid of anybody, any team. Like, she sees herself in a national championship. That's her. That's her mindset. It's just her mindset, and that's how she acts, and that's how she plays. And so, um, teams need to be careful with players with that type of confidence, because it's infectious to their team, and that's the way she plays. And if you ain't ready and you not prepared and you come um, bringing your B game, C game, you might get caught. That's the kind of team I think they are. That's the kind of team, in my opinion, I think they are. 2 versus 5 on Thursday. Go Tigers. I can't wait for that. Just for the fun. I just can't wait because LSU is so fired up. I mean, they are 19-0. However, I don't know if it's a ploy with Kim to be meek and mild and feel like they're still not there, they're still not arrived, and not really feeling that. I don't really feel her that she's confident that they can pull any upset off. So, but I can't wait to see it. It'll be fun, crowd wise. People better watch out for Vandy in the tournament. So political, if they keep on this trajectory, like, I feel like things like somebody might get got, like, for real, and it better not be me. But I get you. I don't know. This is what I feel. That's what I see. So, I could be wrong. We'll see. That's why we watch. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna get up on out of here. It's 9:38 on the West Coast. I got things I gotta do. I'm gonna try to come back. Please come back with me if I watch this UCLA Baylor game. Y'all tune in, watch it. It's gonna be a Big Ten against Big 12. It's not conference, but however, people are gunning for UCLA, and I don't care who you are in top 25. The way UCLA is playing, like, anybody can have a chance to get them. They're not like, I don't feel them the way I feel South Carolina right now. So, Kim knows she doesn't have the talent on the inside to compete. Of course, anything can happen. Yeah, of course, anything can happen. Yeah. Right? Big, long shot, but hey, anything can happen. All right, now, take care. You all take care. Hit that like button on your way in. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and come back here to Everybody Loves Juju channel. And I appreciate you all joining me. I'm thanking you all. Good day. See you later. Peace.